Today was a great trading day in the stock market. I'm going to show you the top 3 stocks that I traded, why and how they totaled over $1,000 on the day, and why I also think that Disney is going to be a stock to hang your hat on for some time. All that and more coming up. Yeah, so I made over $1,000 today trading in the stock market, and I'm going to show you the top 3 stocks that I traded that allowed me to get there, and why I think Disney is such a great stock right now, and maybe one that you should consider holding on to. Of course, you know, this is just my opinion. I have to put that in there, but I really do think that Disney is going to really make a strong move here into the new year and maybe even beyond. I'll give you some reasons as to why I think that, all coming up. But before I do that, I just want to welcome you to this channel. Hi, my name is Brad, and this is Own the Chaos. The world of business and finance is a crazy and chaotic world, and I've made it my job or my mission to help you own it. So if you want to see more stock videos such as this, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to that channel, hit that bell, you know what to do, and I look forward to more videos such as this. I put out videos Sunday through Friday as it relates to videos in the stock market and even in business. So again, if you want to see more videos such as that, I highly encourage you to give me a subscribe. I certainly would appreciate it. Now, moving on to today's video, we're talking about Disney, Best Buy, and Dick's. 2 of these had earnings. One of them had a key resistance break and continuation, and we're going to talk about that as far as Disney's concerned. We're going to leave Disney for later. But first, I'm going to talk about Best Buy. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this platform that I'm showing you here on my screen, this is WeTradeHQ.com. I actually built this platform with my partner Jake, and we designed WeTradeHQ for the novice trader, the professional trader, any of them in between. If you've been trading for more than 20 minutes or 20 years, we want WeTradeHQ to be the place for you. It's a great place where you can learn and grow and celebrate each other's success with other like-minded traders. Everybody knows that, you know, it's a really tough environment to do day trading and trading in the stock market on your own. Everybody's looking for pockets of communities to be a part of, and I think that we have one of the better ones that are out there. It's absolutely free to join. I highly encourage you to come check it out. It's a great place to be. So Best Buy came out with great earnings today. According to Yahoo Finance, they boosted its full year outlook after beating Wall Street earnings estimates for just the completed quarter, sending the Richfield Basic Electronics and appliance retailer to the pivotal holiday shopping season on a high note. Best Buy posted earnings of $293 million, or about $1.10 per share for its fiscal third quarter, which ended November 2nd. That's up from $277 million or 99 cents a share in the year ago period. That is a huge increase. You know, it's actually surprising to me with Amazon really taking over the world, right? Best Buy is still beating earnings year after year. That's a lot of things. It tells me a lot. It tells me that the economy is actually doing very well. Consumers are out there spending money, especially on retail products at Best Buy. That's a really big deal, I think. I think it's a great outlook for the economy. I think that shows a lot of strength. And we'll talk about that when we go into Dick's in just a second too, that further reinforces that. But Best Buy nevertheless had great movement today. So I was looking in the Best Buy after the open, and there was a little bit of a pre-market dip, as you can see here. And looking at this, it looked as if once it broke $78 that it should continue. Sure enough, it did. Now, as far as the trade that I made on Best Buy here, I was able to capitalize on the dip after the market opened. This was trading much higher in the pre-market, so was able to look and identify that around $78 was going to be that point of entry. So I was able to make that trade there just above $78, rode this all the way up and scaled my way out as it broke $80 through almost $83 for the high, and came out with nearly a $400 trade on Best Buy. It was a great move. I'm completely out of this one, and it was just a nice little mover to play this off of earnings. Next one is Dick's. Dick's, again, was another play on positive earnings. Earnings per share jumped 33% to 52 cents, well above forecasted for 38 cents, and revenue climbs 5.7% to the 1.96 billion, topping views for 1.9 billion. Same store sales popped 6%, burying estimates for 2.8%, led by higher receipts and more transactions. E-commerce sales climbed 13%. Yet another great indicator for a strong economy. People are spending money at these stores. It's really unbelievable, you know, to kind of like see how everybody was looking, how the markets were going to be doing bad and that we're going to see an economic downturn, and now everything's kind of turning the other way. People are spending money at these places, which is always a good sign for a strong economy. But I'm really surprised that these companies are doing so well. These are retail companies. Lots of them are brick and store, stores, brick and mortar stores rather, and people are going into these stores and buying products. Now, of course, they have online products. They probably do a hell of a lot more money in online sales, but it's interesting to note that, you know, in a world where you would think that Amazon is king, and they very well are, they're still going to these smaller stores, retail stores, and buying things here. You know, I don't know. I just think it's a great look for the economy. I think that we're going in the right direction, and maybe we're coming out of a period where there won't be a correction for some time. Obviously, there will be. Not everything can go straight up, but I think this is a great sign for a strong economy, and I think that we continue to see higher highs in the market, as we have been day in and day out over the last several months. Now, as far as making the trade here in the morning, I told my folks in my mentorship, I said, look for the dip on DIX in the pre-market and look for it to break back up over $44. Sure enough, it did. Was able to take this position on DIX and then scaled my way out all the way up to 47.50-ish range. Started to test the highs several times and kept getting rejected. So then I ended up making my way out of this trade for a nice $300 gain on DIX. Finally, now we're at Disney. Disney is my favorite trade so far, up nearly $400 on this trade as well. I keep going in and out of this, but I'm really contemplating just holding on to this one and swing trading this one, or maybe just straight up investing in Disney for the foreseeable future. There's so many things going on with Disney that I think that are positive, that I think will continue to move this stock up. Disney itself is leading the charge right now in the stock markets today as we are speaking, or as I am recording this video, and pushing the major markets up higher. This is just an amazing move from Disney, and it all has to revolve around Disney Plus. Now, if you guys were in my Stock Watch Sunday where I go live 8:30 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday and go over the stocks that I'm watching throughout the week and how I plan to trade them, you would have seen that I said $148 was that key resistance that kept trying to push through there. And then if it could break 148, we should see new highs, especially if it ends up breaking through 150. Well, it has certainly done that and then some. It is now up with highs of over 153.27. I was able to make a trade on this one. Saw the dip on this one around 150 area, was able to get a position here, and as I stated before, I'm up nearly $400 on this trade, and I plan to swing trade this one. I'm going to hold on to this. I think the momentum is just too great on Disney. If we come back out to the daily chart, you can see this momentum indicator here very wide open on a daily chart. And I told my folks, like I said, on Stock Watch Sunday, that 148 here was going to be a key resistance. See how it just kept trying to test it, and then it finally broke through and then gapped up today after reports that it was overweight and we should see price actually moving towards 175. And usually I would say that those guys are probably full of it. Lots of times you don't see that happening. But in the case of Disney, I think that it is extremely undervalued here. That we should see it move towards 175, maybe even $200 a share. And a lot of that, like I said, revolves around Disney Plus. Disney Plus was very smart when they carried this out, and they did a lot better job of it than a lot of these other streaming services that tried to compete with Netflix. Disney said, hey, let's go partner with Verizon, give a free year to all of our Verizon customers, and then see where the dust settles after that. And I think that was a very good move on their part. Not only are they averaging about a million subscribers per day for Disney Plus, but since they got carried out, but they also have Verizon Wireless. So Verizon Wireless, just to kind of show you here, they have about 145 million subscribers. They're the largest wireless carrier in the country, and everybody has access to free Disney Plus. If all of them stood, let's just say, for conservative sake, half of them stick with Disney Plus. It's cheap enough. Why wouldn't you? $7 a month, it's really nothing. And so I think that this is a very smart move on their part. And so just to kind of give you a perspective on here, Netflix, the streaming giant Netflix, they're numero uno. They have 158 million paying streaming subscribers. So even if you cut the subscriber base in half from Verizon, after that one free year, even if only half of them stay, which I would venture to say probably more than half of them do, you're talking 70 plus million subscribers there, plus the subscribers that are coming on that aren't Verizon customers. I think, don't be surprised if Disney Plus actually takes over Netflix in the number of subscribers that they have. Now, this might not necessarily mean that people are going to be leaving Netflix for Disney, but if Disney ends up overtaking them, that just tells you the valuation and how much Disney's actually going to be worth going forward. Because not only is Disney going to possibly have a larger streaming service than Netflix, but Disney also still doing Disney-like things. They have all kinds of other, forms of business, if you will, from amusement parks to movies to TV shows, and now streaming. It's just an unbelievable company. And the only reason that it's not priced as high as Netflix right now is because Netflix has a smaller share structure, but their valuation of their company, their market cap is well beyond. Their market cap is double what Netflix is right now, but their whole entire business valuation, they're just worth way more than Netflix is. And then if you add the streaming service on top of that, I think that this is just going to propel Disney to new heights that we haven't seen before in Disney. So that's why I think that Disney could definitely be a good long-term investment. Much like Apple, I think Apple ends up going to probably around $300 before the end of the year. I've been saying that for quite some time. I think that does see that. We've got 5 weeks to go. I think we can do it. We're at least get close. But when it comes to long-term type investments, I think Disney's going to be a really good one for a good long while to come. So that's going to do it for me, guys. If you are interested in the mentorship that I was mentioning earlier, check the links down in the description below. It's pretty affordable. I go live with folks from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time every day via video chat. It's a Zoom video chat. People are very interactive in that. Every single day I go over my plan, my strategies throughout the entire trading day, how I plan on executing them. And then after that, I'm still with them via our private Discord room all throughout the day. So if you want to go check that out, the links are down in the description below. And also come check out WeTradeHQ.com. Again, it's a free platform for people to learn and grow, celebrate each other's success when it comes to trading in the stock market. It's a great place to be. And finally, if you like this video, I certainly would appreciate a thumbs up and a subscription to this channel. It certainly would help me out. I'm almost to 10,000 subscribers, guys. I've been pretty quiet about this, but it's something that I'm really excited about. So please subscribe to this channel. I certainly would appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I will see you all before the bell. MP Smith is out. See ya.
You had our senior year, so we did this little shuttle test, kind of like the combine, but before the season, he had the best time until old cashier stood up and I beat his time at the